Did you? Mm-hmm. Because of the mask?
Mm-hmm. Okay, double tap to flip the camera. I'm gonna wait till people join. I'm just looking. Hi, Miranda. Hi, hi. Hi, Crystal. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Candace. Hi, Shelby. Hi, Megan. Hi. I don't know who V-Smart is. Hi. My hair looks really bad. No, it's really bad. I had to squeeze in for a hair appointment. I was like, I have sent you 50% of your clientele. You best be squeezing me in. Hello. Would you do me a favor and score me a chair?
Yep.
And then I can kind of just broadcast from the back. So we're multi-masking tonight. The girls are doing botanicals and then even complexion and then gel mask. And then they're doing a bronze goddess look. And the different directors are sharing different tips and tools about booking, okay? So we're just gonna give them, they're just getting set up and ready to go. Any questions for me while I'm on here and you have me all to yourselves? That was really close to my face. Whoa, hi. I love you too. Oh, seriously, my hair does not look good today. Woo. Hi, Tracy. Tracy Walls joined. Tracy Walls is in this room. That was kind of funny, Tracy. It says Tracy Walls joined. I'm wearing Razzleberry lipstick. The cheek and lip stain. I love it. It's my favorite. So the only thing, guys, is we're not going to be zooming in on anybody because we want to give the priority to the people who are in the room to be able to see during the makeovers. So you're going to see from far away, and that's going to be okay. Just so you know, we are doing a casual night tonight. This is not our uniform night. We always do 2 casual meetings a month.
Please cleanse it and get that all wiped off now, please, before we get started. Thank you.
So we're just doing casual, and then this is our consultant-only makeup class. So we're just so excited to get together. We always get together twice a month without any guests and really just play around. So today we're doing multi-masking and a bronze goddess glow. Any other questions for me? Nobody? How awesome is Venice going to be? I don't know. Ooh, how many prayers is it going to take to get us to Venice? That's really the answer. The Periscope girls just asked me how awesome Venice is going to be. Sandy, how awesome is Venice? Venice is awesome, she says. Very awesome. She meant to say very. Mm-hmm. And with an F. 1,996 lip glosses to go. It's not scary at all. It's phenomenal. Crystal says you meant phenomenal. The other Crystal, not you, Crystal. She's like, I didn't say anything, actually. I am going to love it. I was in Venice, actually. I was 26 years old in Venice, and we chaperoned a marching band through there with no money, and that was not so fun. So I'm really excited to go back with money. That will be much better for me. I'm very excited. You know Mary Kay gives us spending money, right? Mm-hmm. True story. How's it going? Are we ready? Oh, okay. I don't care what you're doing. Just, there we go. Okay, I'm going to flip around.
Here we go. So I'm just going to do a really quick introduction to multimasking. Hands up here if you've ever tried multimasking before. Good, so some of us. Perfect. I became addicted a couple of months ago, and one of the things I'm going to talk about briefly is why we multi-mask. The number one reason that Kira and I were discussing is because Tiffany Noel Taylor told us to. True story. But that benefits your sales is instead of just demoing and selling one mask, you have the opportunity to demo and sell 3 in one sitting, which is always good, 3 times the sales, right? Yes. The other thing is each one of the masks you're going to hear about has different qualities that they do with your skin. So it's like a 3 punch instead of just a 1 punch. You're going to hear about all those different qualities when the different directors get up and talk about them.
Can you guys hear?
The last thing is somebody who does multi-mask on a regular basis, I can tell you that after doing it, my skin has never felt so soft and so smooth. And it's really fun to spend that entire evening, it doesn't take that long, but pampering yourself and really focusing yourself. Okay? So of course we're going to talk to Jordan.
Can you turn the mic up just a weensy bit? Not there, on the speaker.
That's the mask.
Oh, to the other volume then. There's 2 volumes. There you go. Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys. So the first one I'm going to talk to you guys about is the botanicals mask. So it's the one that looks really white and clayey on your tray. So you guys can go ahead and start putting it on while I'm talking to you about it. So our botanicals mask, its main job is to help release impurities from your skin. It is a clay mask. There are 3 different formulas, and each formula does something a little bit differently. Okay, so we have the dry, normal, and oily. I think everybody has normal, is that right? Okay. So the dry mask has a gentle exfoliator in it. Okay, so it helps to kind of give some gentle exfoliation as well as replace moisture and hydration into your skin. So this is something that I love because my skin is very dry, and I find that it really does a good job of that. And it also helps to improve your skin's texture. So if you have rough skin or you have rough, dry, scaly bits, this mask can really help with that. Okay, for the normal's job is to improve texture. It also gives a deep cleanse as well as an exfoliation. Okay, and it also helps to restore radiance. So if you're looking to restore some brightness to your face, it's a good mask to use. And for oily, the oily does not have an exfoliator in it, but what it does is it helps to refine the pores and minimize the appearance of them while absorbing and dealing with excess oil. So if you have an oil problem, the oily clay mask is your friend. The other thing that is really nice about our mask, and I always make sure I point it out when I demo it because people love it, is unlike some clay masks, I find that once it's dry, it washes off really easy. You're not scrubbing at it for days. It does come off really nicely. Okay.
Can I add to that? I'm back here. Hi. I do the Botanicals oily mask on my son, my 12-year-old son's T-zone. So how many of you have oily T-zones or know somebody oily? He's basically a slick. So that botanical oily helps.
I usually leave, you guys can leave it on for 10 minutes. I usually find by 10 minutes it starts to dry anyways. Once you feel there's not much moisture left in the mask, then it's time to take it off. While I have you guys captive, I'm going to talk to you about my booking tips for the night. So the thing that I'm going to talk to you guys about is little swag bags. So something that I found often is when I'm booking or trying to book a party with a hostess, quite often they're worried about what are their friends going to get out of it. Are they going to enjoy the party? Do they get anything? Because the hostess is getting all this free stuff and all this lovely stuff, and as women we're often quite worried about how everybody else has been treated and pampered. So I always make sure that I tell her that all her friends are going to get a cute little swag bag, and that's all I tell her when I first book the party. And then I use it as a reason to reach out and kind of coach the hostess again. So a little bit later on I'll say, I'm just working on your swag bags, do you think your friends would prefer makeup or pampering? And then they'll say they want pampering, then usually I'll do like a microdermabrasion sample or something like that. Or if they want makeup, then you can do eyeshadow or whatever. And then I use it again when it's closer to the party and I can say, how many swag bags do I need to bring? And you can get a good idea of how many guests are coming. In my swag bags, I put, in this one I have a little satin hands. I have, this one has a cleanser and moisturizer sample in here. Usually I do microdermabrasion because then it's something that I didn't typically demo at the party, so that they're now introduced to some new products. I also have some chocolates in there and a little lip gloss and then my business card in the back. And everybody gets to take that home. And so then if it was a 5-minute base and they wanted makeup, then I usually put in like our mineral eyeshadow samples or something, so that they're trying extra stuff that they didn't try at the party, and then they get a little taste of it, and then you can ask them if they'd like to follow up and all that kind of stuff.
Where'd you actually get those cute little bags?
The dollar store. It's like $30 for $1. And they're really cute. And I stock up at Valentine's because then they always have hearts on them. Perfect.
Questions for Jordan?
Oh, questions?
They still time.
You're gonna need to ask questions.
Yeah. Ask her the question.
Ask Jordan a question.
How are you today?
I'm excellent.
Oh my God.
So what do you find your follow-up return is with the swag bags? Do you find it's pretty receptive?
When I'm good at following up, it's better. Sometimes I'm not so great, but I do find that people like within the day. I also find that they really love the satin handset, and my guests at my parties don't always buy the whole satin handset right off the bat, but I will usually get a sale from the cream in there afterwards. And I also had a lot of people say they really like the microdermabrasion when I have that in there, because that's a treat. So if they haven't tried it at the party, then they go home and they're like, what's this? So they like it.
And it gives you an opportunity, right? You can call the guests individually and say, what do you want on your swag bag when you come to Debbie's party, and then you can follow up with them after Debbie's party and say, what did you like about the microdermabrasion that you tried? Gives you a reason to call them.
And actually it's funny because I had made these up for when I was just like warm chattering, but I had put one in my swag bag the other day, and it had a lip gloss sample on it. I got this idea from Carlene, and on the back it said, you've tried blah, 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 blah. Text me with your opinion for a chance to win, whatever. And she texted me back, and I was like, whoa. So I've actually been putting those in my swag bags too.
That's a great idea.
Thanks, Carlene.
Does anyone need her to repeat that?
Yes.
Okay, I thought so. I saw
Okay,
that. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
So all I did was, it's a little lip gloss sample. They were stapled to my business card, but you could do whatever. But I had a little label on the back that said, you have tried Cafe au lait lip gloss. Text me your opinion to blah, blah, blah. And I give them my phone number for a chance to win whatever you want. I had like a little lip pamper pack on there. And they've been texting me back.
And then what do you do when they text you back?
Well, typically, like, it's been my customers so far.
Yeah.
So I've asked, would you like to get together to try some more? And then once I've collected, I had said once I collect about 20, then I'll do like a draw for a lip pack.
Okay.
Can I just interrupt you for a second? Here at Community IPS, I think you got to turn off. So I do the same thing, but I put like moisturizer or cleanser. I don't put both, just one. And so then when they text you or you get together with them, you have an excuse to say, oh, do you want to try the rest of it? So I don't know, that's just another.
That's great.
So the
Yeah.
same idea, and it's like, well, you tried the moisturizer, you need to try the cleanser. And that's a way to book them.
So those of you who are C personalities in the room and are like, oh, excuse me, but I only have exactly 3 lip gloss samples and I don't have any other samples, this can be done with any sample. Does not have to be done just with lip gloss. Because I can hear you. I can hear you.
Anything else?
That is an awesome tip. Anybody else? Questions?
Is anybody timing?
Oh, that. The Periscope is a little delayed, apparently. Anybody else questions? Anybody else questions? Bottom line, this gives you an excuse and a reason to follow up. And Michelle Cunningham always says that the reason that people don't book parties is because they're worried about what their friends would think, right? So when you can say to somebody that all your friends at the party are going to get a gift, no matter what they buy, that's a big deal to them. They're excited about that, and they're going to do that. Can we stop for a second? Take a selfie right now.
I was just pulling up my phone to say that too.
Take a GD selfie. Do it. I saw Leah doing it, and I was like, do it. And,
Just imagine this.
ready?
I'm okay with photo bombs.
Oh, sorry. My Periscopers are. Do you do swag bags in lieu? This question is from Periscope. Do you do swag bags in lieu of tickets and prizes?
Yes.
You do?
I do.
Okay. I don't. I do swag bags and prizes because I like them talking to me.
Another really great place to buy bags for your swag bags is at Michael's. They have tiny, tiny gift bags like this big. They're the cutest thing you've ever seen, and they come in a pack of 10 or 20 for like $3 or $4, and if you check it out when you get a 50% off coupon or stuff like that, like you can get seriously. And they're the most adorable things you've ever seen. They're a little Easter shopping bag or whatever, and they fit everything that's in the swag bag, but they can't see through it.
Oh,
And
nice.
they love it because they have
And that's at Michael's?
yeah. At
Okay,
Michael's.
perfect.
It's a tiny little paper shopping bag at Michael's, and they're decorative, and you can get them to each holiday, right? So like I bought a bunch at Easter. They usually come 10 or 20 to a pack for like $3 or $4. So it's a really good. If you can't find Jordan's cute little lit bags.
The other thing too that I've been using lots of, how many of you have lots of orders of just one thing lately? Especially under eye correctors or lash intensities. And then you're using the big black Discover What You Love bags from Mary Kay. Like, and they're huge, and then they squish together because there's not enough stuff. I've been buying the 30 loop bags, the clear ones, from the $1 or $2, not Dollarama. Dollarama doesn't have them, but they come in a 30 pack for $1.25. They've got little silver twist ties. I've been using those instead of my normal Discover What You Love bags. Okay, yes?
Have you heard of creative packaging?
No, can you tell us about creative packaging?
Creative packaging is in Calgary. It's close to Chinook by the LRT. But you have to have a list when you go in there because you would be totally overwhelmed. They have tissue paper. They have 100 packs of the little bags for $4 or $5. All different sizes.
Oh.
Yeah,
There's another
so
one.
it's a list.
There's another one up by the brick distribution center, Barlow and 52nd or something. It's just like that.
Cool.
Creative packaging.
Now be careful when you go into these places. Know how many customers you actually have, or you will have packaging from 1996 and it is 2016. Okay? Speaking as someone who has helped clean out several retired Mary Kay ladies' offices. Okay? And then you're like, wow, navy blue and gold, hey? Pretty. Remember from 1994 when that was the in color? No? Navy blue and dusty rose. I used to work at a bridal store. It was navy blue and dusty rose. So pretty. All right, ready? They can wipe?
Yeah, you guys can wipe now.
Ready, set, wipe. Okay, I'm going to swipe. Whoops, no, I'm not. I'm going to double tap to flip. Double tap to flip the camera. There we go. Hi. Any questions for me so far? I forgot to wear earrings.
I say my sales just went up to $500.
Oh, your sales were $500, Crystal. Woo.
Got my cloth.
Do you want to switch your ribbon? Crystal, feel free to multi-mask with us. Any questions? You really did put it on thick, Leah. She had a good face mask going on.
I say mine's always really thick too.
I like it thick.
If I was on Periscope,
That was live. I said, I like it thick. I already blocked the creepy guys, so yeah. I'm getting to be fast when Al Fadouzi or whatever joins up. Block! That doesn't look like a Mary Kay name.
There's like a Mary Kay soccer.
There's lots of them.
One asked if he could buy chill.
Yeah. There's a sink in the kitchen too.
There's 2 sinks in the back.
Yeah, sort of creepy. That's why they were blocked, Crystal, yeah, because they are creepy and stalkery and disgusting. And they say horrific things that cannot be unsaid and cannot be unseen. So now I am pre-blocking them. If that profile looks weird and hasn't tuned in before, bye-bye, Felicia. All the poor Felicias in the world.
I want to be Felicia. She's always going somewhere.
She's always going somewhere. Her hair is amazing. It's amazing.
It was like 8.5.
I love it.
I love it.
I do. I love it.
I wish I brought something.
I need your suggestions. I have my hair appointment on Wednesday. My hair appointment was July 5th, and I was like, oh, that is not happening. This cannot last that long. And I was like, I've sent you 50% of your, oh yeah, always. But I was like, I've sent you 50% of your people. Squeeze me in.
Yes.
Yeah, she is. She's pretty good. But yeah, I want to, for seminar for the awards night, because I'm wearing like this black slinky sequin thing, so I want to do it full faux hawk. Yeah, so that it's kind of more rocker. Yeah, like, and I'm thinking, yeah, and then I've got like big kind of daggery rhinestoney earrings and no glasses, and yeah.
My texture powder.
Oh yeah, that red stuff, I have that stuff. Sorry, the poor people on Periscope are watching me talk about my hair. This is what I'm doing, yeah. I bought a slinky dress. I am not dressed as a cupcake this year. It's sort of a little terrifying for me to buy a slinky dress. It's very slinky. I was like, I feel like I need to try that on. And then $500 later, I bought the dress. Yeah. But I mean, the last few years, my dresses have been like $40 from David's Bridal. Like all my big poofy ones that I've worn are $40. And because they do the big prom clear out every year. And then, so I was like, whatever, I don't care. So yeah. But it's very slinky. It's very,
You're gonna rock it.
there's a lot. There's a slit up to here. I'm a little terrified. It should be a little terrifying. Okay.
Hello. Sorry, we're going to do the even complexion mask next. And if you've ever seen it in the tube, this is what it looks like. It's a time-wise even complexion mask. It moisturizes and brightens and evens your skin. It's wonderful. It's a really nice treat. So you're going to see this. It's going to look kind of like the clay mask in your tray. But I want to let you know you guys can go ahead and put it on. Maybe not so thick this time.
Just kidding. She's fine.
The one thing you'll notice, the difference between this one and a regular clay mask is this mask will not dry on your face. It's not going to dry like a clay mask does, so you're not going to feel that tightening, and you're also not going to notice it's not going to draw anything out of your pores like a clay mask would. So if you're oily like me and you put a clay mask on, I get those cute little oily blooms on my nose. It's really gross. I'm so sorry to Periscope.
Oily blooms.
Yeah. Well, what happens is a clay mask, a pore purifying mask, will actually pull the oil out of your pores, right? So on my nose, it looks like a grease spot on like on a napkin. Do you know what I mean?
Like right away.
Through the mask.
Through the mask.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
So this
that's
is
what it does on me.
As it dries. This is not what's going to happen with this. I just wanted to give you a case in point. If somebody's looking for a pore purifying mask, refer them to the Oily Botanicals, not this one. Okay. So I just wanted to, I printed off the fact sheet. If you guys don't know where to find your product fact sheets, they're under the product tab on Mary Kay or KOC. So if you don't know where to find these, talk to your director, talk to the person who recruited you, talk to me. I will show you where to find them, but they're invaluable when you're talking to your customers. Because they say wonderful things like benefits and claims. 90% of women who tried this over a 10-day period felt that their skin looked immediately brighter. 95% that it felt soft. 90% said that their skin felt moisturized. This has a ton of humectants in it, so it actually moisturizes your skin, which is why it does not dry on your face. Yeah, it's gorgeous, right? Humectant.
What is it?
It's moisturizer, right? It's something that holds water. Think of the word humid and then go humectant.
Is your face on fire?
Yes.
Feels good. I was gonna say take.
It stings on me too.
It's okay if it stings a little.
If you notice when you put on something that's moisturizing and it stings for a couple of seconds, that's your skin saying, hooray, thank you for feeding me moisture. If it burns like fire, or happens for more than, I would say, like 10 to 30 seconds, take that off your face. But yeah, if it's the first couple seconds, especially like if your skin is dry, definitely that's kind of normal. Are you listening? I'm about to drop some facts on you. Yeah, actually, the main reason why I printed this is because I wanted to read this off to you because I can't remember it off the top of my head. Okay, Time-Wise Even Complexion Mask is formulated with the patent-pending Mela CEP Brightening Complex to deliver added brightening benefits to an overall pampering experience. So basically, this mask will leave your skin soft, it'll leave it moisturized, it'll leave it with a more even complexion, so helping with those age spots that make us look a little bit older, right? That difference in complexion. when you get that, you know, red here and that right there. And so it helps to even that all out, which gives us younger looking skin, right? Any questions about the mask? I'm going to go into my booking tip here in a second.
Does this fake freckles at all? Or just helps blend?
No, there's nothing in here that's going to fade your freckles. It's going to help minimize and blend out age spots, but not freckles. I mean,
Okay, here, I'll tell you what it does for me because I have a lot of freckles. And I have like, age spot for me would be like a big freckle with white and brown. That's what I consider an age spot for my face because I don't usually have white rings around my freckles.
Right.
And I've noticed that it's minimized that almost completely for the 2 months that I've been using it.
Yeah.
I hope that answers my question.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought
no, that's okay. That's great because I don't have freckles.
Okay.
Another good thing too is the tone evening serum. Again, it's not going to take away your freckles, but it is going to even out the tone from your face, and it's going to help fade those age spots, which I mean, they look pretty good in some spots. They don't have any, but I'm not one to judge. So yeah, this one stays on for about 7 to 10 minutes, just the same as the other ones, and you rinse it off. Again, you're not going to notice it drying. So if you're going to sit there and wait till it dries, you are going to be waiting all night. And you'll be mad at me. You'll be like, Jackie, this thing you said 7 to 10 minutes. So while we're waiting for it, I'll give you my booking tip, which is kind of, it's less about how to get bookings. Well, it's kind of good. So what I like to do to get bookings is I focus on what the benefit is to the hostess, as opposed to making the focus myself. Because you will have friends and family who will help you out from time to time, but you need to be cautious about how often you ask for help as opposed to offering them something that's of value, right? Because we all see it, especially in June. We all done it too, right? On our Facebook walls, they're like, oh my God, I only need 5 more parties to book and I can totally finish my year off. Can you help me? But you need to be conscious of how many times a year you're doing that and how many times a month you're doing that. If that's the only exposure on your Facebook wall, people are going to be like, why does she need help all the time? Like, is she really that good? Do I want to have a party with her if all she's ever doing is begging for them? So that's a pro tip. What I like to do is tell people, you know, I have the most amazing thing, and like, you know your friends, right? Like, I kind of pride myself on building relationships. So, you know, if I've got a fantastic new lip gloss, I have a certain friend who's head over heels for lip products, and I will call her up and I'll be like, oh my God, this new lip gloss comes in the most amazing shade of purple that I know you love, and it's gonna match your hair. My friend has purple hair. And I'm like, and you need some. And I can give it to you for free if you want to have a party this month. Now, don't get scared when I say party. I'm saying you and your mom and your grandma at the kitchen table, and I'm going to give you a lip gloss. And she's all like, what? But my mom and grandma are already here. Like, I know. And I'm going to give you lip gloss for it. But you make it about her, right? Don't make it about you. Don't make it about what you need. Because when you start talking about you, people tune out. Talk about what they need. Talk about how they're going to feel when they're having a multimasking party. You're tired, right? You're a teacher at the end of the school year. Can I come over and help some of your friends get a little pampered? Yeah. We're going to do 3 masks, and I'm going to give away a prize for the person who has the best pajamas. Right? Yeah. Make it about what they're going to get out of it. And they're going to be more willing to help you out, and they're going to be more willing to book with you. And you don't sound super desperate on Facebook. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes I'm super desperate on Facebook. It all happens. But just be wary about how often a year you do that. Any questions? I shut them up.
That was awesome.
Good preaching there.
Ask her some questions. You have like 2 more minutes of your masking time.
It doesn't have to be about my tip, too. If you want to ask me a question on something else. Don't ask me how much I weigh, I won't tell you.
Don't ask him.
You can ask me how old I am.
Not how much she weighs.
I'll tell you that, not how much I weigh.
What do you use it in conjunction with?
Which one? The mask?
Yeah.
This? It fits right in. Okay, so again, back to these. If you haven't looked at product fact sheets, you don't know what you're missing because it gives you the order of application. It also gives you cross-selling opportunities, which is kind of amazing. So this one, the cross-selling opportunity, if you have a customer who is using this mask, you can cross-sell the Even Complexion X Essence, pardon me, which is now discontinued, so you use the tone correcting serum instead, right? Replenishing Serum C, and the Miracle Set. So there you go. If you have a customer who's on the Miracle Set, you want to tell her about this mask. If you have a customer who loves Serum C, you want to tell them about this mask. right? If you have a customer who loves this mask, tell them, oh, the damn miracle set. They need something to wash it off with, right? Does that answer your question?
Can you use it the same day you use your microdermabrasion?
No, you should not. As a matter of fact, with most of these masks, you shouldn't, but especially this one, it even says. If you're going to use it with microdermabrasion, limit it to 2 times a week each, and definitely not on the same night.
The day after? The day before.
Day after or day before is fine.
I've always wanted to know.
I do microdermabrasion Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I do even complexion mask Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. True story. That's my routine.
I love the other directors keeping their own toes too.
I don't multi-mask that often. Sometimes I multi-mask, but yeah.
I don't have time. I haven't multi-masked ever. I know.
Everybody wait. 1, 2, 3.
I know.
This is my first time.
Because by the time I get up to my room and into bed and stuff, I'm like, oh, okay, I have like 15 minutes before I pass completely out. I will do 1 mask.
I'll often do leave-in complexion right before I shower, so because it's super brightening, so it makes your face look really good for the rest of the day. So you know how you do that quick, like, you know, you've just woken up and you're scrolling Facebook that time? We all know that time. 15 minutes goes by very easily in that time. Okay, so I just really quick, I reach over, thunk, thunk, thunk. It doesn't take a mirror, it doesn't take anything. I wipe off the rest of my pajamas, I'm not proud. And then, and then I jump in the shower and take it off. That's it. So, don't think it has to be a full in the bathtub experience, because it does not. Candles, wine, no. But I always think it's really funny. The Nationals will be on their MP3s or whatever, and they'll be like, you guys don't even know. We had to convince customers to set their alarm for 20 minutes before they got up, reach over to their nightstand, put on an oatmeal mud mask, go back to sleep, and wake up 20 minutes later and wash it off. All you got to do is tell them to wash, day solution, and moisturize. That's what they... You don't even know.
Any other questions?
You can wipe. You can wipe. Good job, Miss Jackie Bond. Remember, this brings all the blood flow to your face, so that's why your cheeks are going to look a little redder. It's going to be a little more brightening. I like to do this right before an event. Very nice. I don't know what happened in the bathroom. We had a little bathroom issue. Somebody's crying in there. No, somebody screamed. Somebody went, "Wah!" Any questions for me? Periscope people? No?
Me too. For the last one, you're gonna love.
Jade looks amazing. That's what I'm telling her. How amazing Miss Jade, new director, looks. This is Miss Jade. Where are you, Miss Jade? There you are. Brand new sales director. Brand new. She's rocking it. She looks awesome. Nobody has any questions? Just gonna stand here and scratch my face. Pardon? I don't know. Are y'all out of the bathroom? No. Should I film you in the bathroom? You'd like that. Molester, molester. Yeah, I said that on Periscope too. How did Carol Thompson become a top director anyway? Gosh, she must be cheating. That's what's happened. She's just cheating. So earlier I was giving a tip on how I get my teeth so white. Everybody over there was like, your teeth are so white. Banana peel. I eat a banana every day, and I take the peel, and I wipey, wipey, wipe. That's it. True story. The inside of the peel, the white stuff on the peel. Yeah. Nope. Scooch, 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 scooch. And you have to do it just like that. Scooch, 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 scooch. No, I don't just walk around with the peel in my mouth like that.
I just feel like a pill would be lovely.
Then I brush my teeth. But I always have my smoothie and stuff in the morning, and I always throw a banana in my smoothie. So then while my smoothie is going, I just stand there and scrub it like with banana peel. That's my trick for you all. Banana peel, whitening teeth. Save your money for the Crest white strips, banana peel. Scrubby scrub. True story. I got it from Pinterest and it works. The inside of the banana peel, not the outside. And no, you don't leave the peel inside your mouth. Like I just stand there while my smoothie, okay, so legit, here, hold this, okay. So legit, my smoothie is one of those, like it's a ninja and it's just an individual cup. So you have to hold the button. So I peel my banana, I throw it in the smoothie maker and I stand there and hold the button and I just go like this while I'm holding the button. And then I go like this and I throw the peel away and I unclip the smoothie and I drink my chunky deliciousness, super gritty. Yum, yum. I enjoy my vegan health. And then I brush my teeth because nobody wants that taste in their mouths for very long. You are welcome. I'm telling you, it works. Don't put frozen banana peels on your mouth. No. There's no peel left. All right, are we ready to listen to Jade? Okay, I'm going to switch over.
Right, okay, I think everyone's out of the washer now. Okay, so this is the gel mask. It's like a pinky. It's probably one of the last here. You don't have to? No. Okay, here, catch. Oh. All right, so the gel mask is one of my favorites. I use it the most because it's super, super, super hydrating. And so even if you have oily skin, it's good to use. So when I find that I'm getting really oily, I put it on because oil quite often means that your body needs moisture. Okay, so this you can do it for just a little bit. You can have it for like 10 minutes, which is what we're going to do tonight. But you can also leave it on overnight, too. So that's what I do after the mask-a-thon, is I just leave it on overnight, and then it kind of hydrates all night long. So yeah, so I follow the fact sheet as well. And it just says that it hydrates and it locks in the moisture as well. So it's not just hydrating, it's locking it right down so it's there for a longer period of time. It decreases the appearance of stress on your skin, pores, fine lines, and your wrinkles. So it's hydrating and anti-aging. I'm sure it works different on your chest than your face.
You can put it on your chest. I put it on my feet. We don't have any fun at all, can you tell?
Yes. My mom really likes it. My mom really likes it for her. Yeah. 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 It helps get rid of because the part of his being is super dry, right? So it really helps with that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so
You don't have to do one, but that's just about the mask.
Okay, guys, I've lost control of this room. Come on. Anyway, no. Okay, it increases your firmness as well, and smoothness and the softness of your skin. So you've got a whole lot in one glorious bottle of goodness. Yeah, you can feel it. Yeah, I was actually just telling these ladies that when I do the mask-a-thon before bed, I'll put it on, and I always read my book and write my 6 most important things before I go to bed. So during that time, I find that you can't feel the mask when you're done because it soaks in so well. Yeah. So I put it on again and go to sleep, and then it really, like, you wake up and it's just awesome. So yeah, you can double mask this one.
How much are they?
$20, I think, right?
26.
26, okay, sorry, 26.
Are they all about the same price?
They're all around 20%.
Yeah. Here, I have it right here. But that's what the mask-a-thon is awesome because you can sell $60 all in one.
Can you hold that microphone cord? Just hold the cord so it doesn't crackle. Scott's returning it. But I asked him to get me the one with the disco ball on top because I feel like that's necessary. And he was like, we don't have it. No, oh, people told me it's there.
They do have laser.
Oh, I know it's there. He's lying to me because he doesn't want to be purchasing it and returning this block rocker for the 4th time. But he's a gonna.
So my question is for you is, why do you do your 6 most important things before bed?
That's a great question. So can you repeat the question so everybody heard it?
Why do you
I meant for Jade. But it was really funny, Stephanie, because I was like, can you repeat the question? And she goes, and then you go, why do you?
Well, okay. The question was, why do I do my 6 most important things before bed? I do it because Mary Kay Ash says to do that. She said that. I read that somewhere. Anyway, the second thing is I find if you don't have a list before bed, like, good luck getting it done in the morning for me. Like, I babysit kids during the day, and then I've got my daughter, and I'm just really busy. And so if I say, oh yeah, I'll get this and this done tomorrow, like, it just all of a sudden tomorrow becomes the next day, and then it becomes the next day, and it's never done. So
can you give an example of what 6 most important things would look like? So number 1 would be booking. Number 2 is clean your whole house, right? Number 3 is call every single customer, right?
Yeah. You gotta learn that lesson. I learned that one really fast. Is not writing too crazy, because your brain teaches you that you're failing if you don't actually accomplish your 6 things. So make it small, doable things, and pay attention to what your schedule is the next day. Because I was always like, well, it's really important for me to call customers, and it is important for me to follow up with so-and-so, but really I only have 20 minutes tomorrow to do Mary Kay or whatever the case may be. So pay attention to your schedule and write it in according to what you actually have time for. Okay, so for me, I'm doing the 21-day booking, so the 10 names is always on my list to call. Getting names is always on my list, right? So yeah, if I only have, I don't know, an hour before bed, then cleaning my whole house isn't there, but maybe cleaning my kitchen is, or my bathroom. So yeah, at the end of the night, I'm successful. Yeah, that's what I do before bed.
Okay.
You're organized.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, lose 10 pounds is not on your 6 most. But we all do it, right? And every time you make a to-do list and you don't do the things on your to-do list, you send a message to your brain that says, I am not good enough, and whatever I start, I don't finish.
Yeah.
These are not healthy things, and nothing good comes from a place of guilt and low self-esteem.
Yeah, I started out really crazy. I was like, I'm going to do 6 weight loss things and 6 personal things and 6 Mary Kay things. And every day I was failing, right? And it didn't feel good. So then I stopped doing it all together. And then I was unorganized, and that was crazy. So now I just do 6. It's 6 for my whole life for the day. Yeah.
Do you write it in a journal or a day timer, or what do you use to keep track of this?
I have a little tiny notebook, because I'm very driven by seeing things get done. So it's tiny and fits in my bag, so that throughout the day when I get it done, I can cross it off. That excites me, being able to cross off that I finished it. So yeah, so it's a little tiny book like this. Mine has a butterfly on it because we're butterfly warriors, but yeah.
The other thing too is you're not going to bed thinking about the 100 things you have to get done. You just write down what do I need to get done tomorrow, so you actually get to sleep.
Yeah, and because you've planned it around your schedule, you also know when you're going to get them done instead of panicking about how you're going to get all these things done. So, how's everyone's face feeling?
Is that your booking tip? Or are you doing a booking tip?
No, that was just questions.
Okay. You do, you have lots of time.
Yeah.
I have another one.
Yeah.
So when I was doing Red Jacket University, we were asked to track all of our customers and faces and all that type of stuff. Do you still do that? And do you find it helpful if you still do it?
It's super helpful to track. It's something that I am still working on now. Yeah. So I find that it's like, I can't remember where we learned it. There was a long time ago, a lady who did a whole seminar thing. And I'm pretty sure it was the 222, she called it. So after 2 days, you follow up. Then after...
It was the Brenda Ellingsworth.
Yeah. She did a whole thing way when I was a branding consultant. And that I love doing it. When I do that, I find that I build my customer relationships very well. So you, in 2 days after they've tried the product or had a facial with you, whatever, you contact them. If they've already got the product, you ask how it's going. If they don't have it yet, you let them know when it's coming. And then 2 weeks later, you just say, how are you liking the time I said? How are you liking this? Sometimes customers don't like it, or it's the wrong format, and they don't say anything. And then they just tell people that Mary Kay doesn't work. And that sucks for everybody. Yeah. So if you do the follow-up in 2 weeks. Yeah. And then 2 months later, you call them too. And then on the 2 months, I always try and find some way to, something that I'm promoting or something that's going on. Like Jody and I are going to be doing summer beach bags next month, so I might call them and be like, I've got this deal on these, or did you see the brand new eye correctors that are out, or whatever. So I find a way to either get them to buy more or to book on that 2 month call.
What's a summer beach bag? I want one.
Summer beach bag? That's kind of Jody's thing. It's kind of, just 5 minute walk or thing. Yeah.
Do you still have time?
She has as much
Yes.
time as
Okay.
me.
So my next question for you would be, it's kind of on the same lines. About booking. Okay, so let's say if someone you talk to and they don't want to book a
party, how do you just book a facial, even though you've already seen them already, and then you ask them, it's kind of a two-part question, sorry, and then you've asked them, okay, I'd like to purchase products from you, but I don't know when, type thing. I'll contact you.
I never let them say I'll call. If they say that, I always say, oh, you know what? Life is really busy, and I don't want you to forget. I'm going to call you on so-and-so. And I write it down that I'm calling them.
Oh.
Yeah, you never let anybody say they're going to contact you, because they never are going to. Whether it's purposeful or not, they're not going to.
Because she's an avid user, she loves it. Like, she buys and buys and buys and buys. I'm just wondering if I should just call her up and be like, hey, how are things?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Totally. Like, I'm just calling to check in, like, you know what I mean?
Instead of a text.
Yeah, calling is way better. I have just recently, in the last month, gotten over my fear of calling, and my business has completely changed. So I'm getting responses like crazy, and I think they feel a little bit more special. And yeah, with the 21-day booking, if you call, you send a text a little while later as well to back it up. So when you're calling her, if she doesn't answer, you can just send her and say, hey, hope you listen to my voicemail, whatever. But yeah, calling's way better. But yeah, so if they booked a party with you, that was the other part of your question.
Yeah.
And they don't want to book a party, but you want to book them single?
Well, that's what I'm wondering is because she came with her daughter and they bought a bunch of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I asked her 2 months later, because I did the follow-up like I normally do, and she said that, no, I'm not interested in going to a party right now. I said, okay. So I followed up the next month, same thing. And then the third month, she said, no, I will let you know when I need product.
Yeah.
Bye, Felicia.
Yeah. At that point, she's just being rude, and she's not with her.
She goes on the 6-month list.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. That's what I usually do.
I do have a
If-
sales group.
If after a couple of contacts they're still not interested in having a party, or they're like, I'll let you know, and I'll say, you know, I talked about it at the party, because I talk about it at the beginning of all my parties, about my sale book and about the PCP.
Okay.
Because I get them to write it on the top of their profile cards.
Right.
So I say, if you want to be a part of my Facebook sale group, I have a sale once a quarter. It's amazing. Everybody loves it. You get the inside scoop. If you want that, you write FB on the top of your profile card. And they'll write FB right on the top of their profile card, and I will friend them. And I'll tell them.
Thank you.
I'll be like, I am going to friend you, so don't think I am stalking you. But I am going to friend you, and then I'm going to add you to my sale group. And they'll be like, okay. Because they can always decline it if you friend them, right? And then what I do is I say the same thing about PCP. I have this amazing preferred customer program. Every time there's brand new catalog, you get one mailed to you. It's going to have samples in it. There's going to be an exclusive offer like this, because I always carry one in my bag, where you can get this amazing mini sample mascara when you spend $50. If you want to be part of my preferred customer, I need you to write PCP at the top, and I will add you to my preferred customer list. And it's the same thing, right? So I always ask them if they want to join the Facebook, but if she hasn't joined the Facebook, then you can say, okay, well, you know what? Would you like to be a part of my Facebook group? Because I have a sale once a quarter, and you might be able to get your reorder products at the right time. And at least then you're still getting that exposure, you're still building that relationship with her.
Okay. Cool. She's on my radio, so that's cool.
I'm sorry, Jean. I'm really sorry. I totally just said that.
That's a really good idea. though.
Sorry,
Just get the ball
I did
started
that
off.
call that 3 months ago.
Yeah,
That's
that's
great.
great.
Yeah. It's great. All right. So should I still do my booking tip, Carol?
Yeah, you have time. It's only 10 after. We love you, and we want to hear from you.
Okay, I was going to do scavenger hunt for my booking tip, but I've kind of changed my mind a little bit since I got here. But okay, so what I was going to talk about is just how you're talking to people when you do approach them for warm chatter, because at Coast to Coast, Gail and Carol kind of changed my words, and it's completely changed my business and the quality of the names I'm getting. So when you're doing a scavenger hunt, or you're by yourself, or whatever it is, I think the difference from where I was before and where I am now is acting confident in where you are and in the company that you represent. So I used to be like, hi, I'm with Mary Kay, and I'm just wondering if you know, and it just kind of like low down, and so therefore I was attracting people that were low down, for one, and then two, anybody that was kind of higher class were not really responding well. So they kind of, at Coast to Coast, taught me to dress up nice, to look great, and to be confident. It doesn't matter what position you're in. So I have all my girls in the butterfly group saying, hi, I'm an independent beauty consultant with Mary Kay Cosmetics, or I'm an independent beauty consultant with one of the top cosmetics companies across the globe. Because that's not a lie. It's totally true, right? So just whatever position you're in, they don't know what is the difference between senior consultant versus director. Like, they have no idea. So you can be just as powerful as the directors by saying that, oh, I'm a red jacket, or I'm in middle management with a top cosmetics company. I'm expanding in the area, or I'm looking for opinions in this area. Would you be willing to test this product out if you've got samples, or would you be willing to book a makeover with me, or whatever? So that's just my kind of tip, is to be kind of confident, not say, oh, I'm with so-and-so, because make it like I am somebody and I'm offering you something. I'm not asking you to give me something, I'm offering you something that I have that you don't have, right? Mm-hmm. So I've just noticed that since Coast to Coast that, the quality of names that I've gotten is just a lot better. Because when I'm practicing that speech in my car all the way to the mall or whatever, right? I'm more confident once I get there. So then I'm more willing to go up to the lady who has the Gucci bag or has the whatever. I don't know. I just know what they look like. But right? I don't know brands. I'm not a hairstyle, okay? But someone's got a super nice bag, or they're coming out of like the jewelry store, right, with tons of stuff, or they've got 10 shopping bags, like. And they're dressed and they're put together. That's who you want on your team, and that's who you want as customers, right? So
can you just repeat again everything that you would say, start to finish?
Right now, I would say, hi, my name is Jade. I notice something really great about them. I always compliment them to feel good. I try and make sure it's not about their makeup, so their clothes or their style or whatever. And then I just say, so hi, my name is Jade. I noticed that you have just the most gorgeous hair. That I noticed it from way down across the store. I just had to stop you. I'm a director with a top cosmetics company, and I'm expanding in this area. I was just wondering if you'd be willing to book a free facial or makeover with me and give me your opinion.
I love it.
Yeah. So,
and it's just that easy.
And when you say, oh, I'm with a top company like that, and that's like, be proud of this company because it is a top company. Yeah. So that they're like, oh, I'm with Mary Kay, sounds like I'm with Unique, right?
Or I sell Mary Kay.
Yeah, I sell Mary Kay. That's what I used to do. I sell Mary Kay, I want you to test this, right? But, yeah.
As soon as they hear I sell, what do? No thanks.
Yeah. So, and when complimenting them kind of butters them up, that they're more willing to be like, oh, and listen to you, right? And then you start talking about how you're a powerful person. Even if you're just a consultant, they don't know that independent beauty consultant is 2 days old. They don't know. That just sounds really good to somebody else.
I love it.
In it. So so even with the scavenger hunt, same thing. So.
Yay.
Yeah. Any questions?
Do you say complimentary facial or free facial? How do you word that? Sorry.
I say free. I would like to work on that, but it just shortens it up for me. Or it comes out easier, right? And I find I stutter when I'm trying to say complimentary. I always have stuttered on that word, so I skip it. Or I'll even say, would you like to book a makeover with me? Sometimes I don't even mention the cost. Because if you're talking to a higher class woman, like the cost is not necessarily going to be their first question. And if they ask, they say, oh, it's totally complimentary, but you have the choice to shop. Or I say, oh, I offer a gift card to shop for the products that I know you're going to love.
Yes.
Right?
There was a question here on Periscope, and it's a good point. When you say, would you like to, you open up to say no. So one of the ways that we do lots is to say, I'm expanding in the area, and I'm booking complimentary makeovers, skincare consultations. Are you more available in the day or in the evening? Are you more available? Yeah. Would you be offended is a good one, too. Gloria Mayfield.
Has anybody ever offered you a Mary Kay facial? And then you say, would you be offended if I...
Yeah. I've always done it in work, my entire life.
They're already ready to say no, right? They're ready to say no to you because you're selling or you've approached them or whatever, right? So if you say, would you be offended? They're like, no, I would not be offended. So I'm going to go ahead and offer them that facial anyways, right? And it's just kind of a little play on words.
Yeah, I've always done the if and would, which I guess does open you up, but...
If and would. So if I offered you a free Mary Kay facial, would you? That works.
Yeah.
That works. If would is a great combination for anything.
So I guess change that last sentence a bit, but I just go with the flow, right? And sometimes I'm right on and I'm like, oh, I'm like perfect with the I'm director on if and would, and other times I'm not.
And whatever. You're out there doing it.
I don't know that I missed my script or forgot my words or...
Never say to a person you look like you could use a makeover. No. You don't even know how many people have said that Mary Kay ladies have said that to them in the past, and then they never bought Mary Kay again.
This is a story about Roden Fields. This is totally bad, but they had a Roden Fields lady beside me at a trade show, and she said, I'd love to get out together with you and your friends to drink wine and talk about all your aging.
Oh, love it.
This lady was like super confident. She's like, that does not sound fun to me at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I said the exact same thing. I was like, I'd love to get together with you and your friends to drink some wine and talk about our awesome skincare.
Yeah, totally different.
Yeah, you know, totally like, I basically the exact same thing that she said, but that one word changes the entire emotion. And I did book that lady, so.
Awesome. Yay, thanks, Jade. Are they washing or are they leaving it on?
I think you guys can wash it off because we're gonna do makeup, right?
Are you? Oh, but that was up to the courts. Just a minute. Kira, did you want to ask them or somebody was?
We were wondering, do you guys, your skin's all prepped for nighttime, really? Do you want to do makeup? Should we demo on one person and you guys can look, or do you guys want to do it on yourself? I see like a mixture of like.
Okay, hands up if you want to do the makeup. How about if they do want to do it, they can follow along, and if they don't, they can just be naked.
No, I feel like maybe you should just use Carly as the demo.
Julia's not here, so she's the queen. Yeah. Woo! So Queen of Sales gets hers done. Yep.
So you can leave the mask on.
Yeah, you can leave the mask on. Jill, Crystal Zawacki says she loves your coral blazer.
Oh, thank you. It's from Ricky's.
She says it's from Ricky's. It is very cute. Directors, we need a seminar shopping trip. I feel like we need. Yeah, I need a full seminar capsule.
Yeah, me too.
Yes, please.
Uh-huh.
What are we missing?
Before our paychecks all disappear.
Do you want to wash your mask off? Sure. Should I wait for Carlene or should I just talk?
Just talk. She's listening to you.
She knows what I'm going to say. Okay, so I actually have 2 booking tips now that I've been standing here listening to everybody. This one just relates with all of these. So something I've started to do since I've been really, really wanting my parties to hold, since I'm trying to reach these really, really, really big goals, is asking my hostesses to set up a Facebook event. And so if I don't know them, I ask them to find me on Facebook and friend me, and then I ask her to set up an event so that I can engage with her friends. So then I find it really easy to excite them, and I post pictures of the mascara, and I post pictures of all the stuff we're gonna try, and then I can ask their friends individually what kind of swag bag they want, and I'm finding my booking rates are holding more, and I'm getting more people at the parties.
Agreed.
Yeah. So I love that.
So repeat that again.
Asking my hostesses to set up a Facebook event, and then it also sort of just, then they can see me and see that I'm normal too. And I was gonna actually record a little video and just introduce myself on the page too. I haven't gotten around to that, but yeah, they've all done it, and then they friend me and invite me, and then I can talk to their guests. So, yeah. Any questions?
So you ask them you ask them what they want in their swag bag?
Yeah, so then I just make a post. Yeah, I just say, just let me know if you want more skincare or more makeup, and then they all comment. And then I can ask, also pre-profile right there too. Who's normal dry, who's combo to oily, that kind of stuff. Yeah, they don't all do it, but I would say 9 times out of 10 they have been.
And a Facebook event reminds them that day that that's happening, so then they can't say, oh, I didn't know.
Exactly. So sometimes you have a party, like I have a party on Friday that maybe I sometimes forget, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have a party on Friday, I haven't been in touch with her, but if I have an event going, I'm reminded to always pop in there and just see like, oh, how many people have said yes, how many maybes are there? So yeah, I'm a bit of a control freak that way, so it lets me control the party a little better. Yeah, so my second tip, I've been doing also a lot of trade shows with Jackie and Jordan.
and Koss. Now you know how I feel. Jackie, Jordan, Jill, Jody, like good gravy.
And I used to do a lot of trade shows, and then Jordan and I sort of swore off trade shows because they were just not working for us. And all of a sudden, it's a totally different vibe. I don't know if we've gained a greater confidence or we just have a better technique to our skills. So anyways, at the trade shows, we've been doing guess the items in the jar. So if anybody's wondering what that is, you have a jar full of Mary Kay products, and they guess how many are in there. It's like the jelly bean, guess how many jelly beans. But then I did a trade show with Jade, and she used a full roll-up bag, which was genius. So she had a roll-up bag full. Guess how many items in the roll-up bag? You unroll it. Yeah. So then they're like, wow, look at that bag. And you can like rip off the pockets. So I loved that. So that's been working really well because everybody enters. And everybody wins. You all know that, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Sometimes that needs to be said.
Yes, I know.
I remember a lady once told me she got 25 names at the trade show, and then I was like, so, it was so great. So you got 25 bookings? She's like, no, I threw the other 24 away.
No,
oh my God!
They all win.
I was like, dig through the garbage.
Sometimes I'll be like, oh, there were 22 items and you only guessed 21, but you still won anyway. Sometimes I'll say that. Or I just tell everyone they guessed the right amount. Whatever you want.
You won.
So that's been working really well, and people just enter that. They just do. It's weird. So anyways, the other amazing thing is we created these cards. So sometimes bigger trade shows will ask you to put goodie bags in their swag bags to like the first 100 people through the door, that kind of stuff. So we used to just put samples in and never get anything back from that, and it just costs money. Even with a gift card, nothing. So then we created these cards, and Jackie made these, and it says, let the fun begin.
If you hold the bottom cord down, like if you pull it down.
Pass those around. And then on the opposite side, it has, guess, what does it have? I need one. It says, do you have the lucky number? 1 in 3 wins a prize. Just text the number. So we write a number, random numbers on here, any number, from like 900 to whatever. And then it has our phone number. So they get these in their swag bags and then they text you, and they do it. We were at the trade show getting texts. And so they text, tell me something good. So then we created this super cute little graphic, which we can post, and it says, congratulations, you won a pampering session and a $25 gift card. So you can make it whatever you want. And then I just follow up with my typical facial box speech or whatever to book a party or a facial. So
And they're so excited because they're calling you.
yeah, they're texting you. And then like the other day I was sitting at my desk and I'm like, tell me something good. It's just like a random person. So then you follow up just like you normally would to book something. So oh yeah, so at the trade show we created a Google document so that we could track all the names that were in the jar to the texts we were getting. Because if you're doing it with someone else, you have to watch that you're not, because some people will enter and text you. So we just had to sort of watch that so we don't get double ups.
Yes, it's just a shared Google Doc that
Yeah.
us have access to. And if somebody texts us, we can go on there and be like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
you got that name.
So
then I reply back and I'm like,
our
sorry,
rule of thumb, our rule is if you have the paper name, that's yours, right? If it's a text and someone has the paper, she gets it. It's just how we work together. Yeah. Any questions about those?
Not a question, but a comment. Like, those would be great for the warm chatter.
Absolutely.
Too, right? Because then you've got people coming to you right away.
Totally. You can put this on the back of a color card. I mean, you can put your business card too, but I personally don't find I get a lot of return from that. But it's exciting and it's fun.
I used that same card on Facebook a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, Jordan did.
I said guess a number between 1 and 13, and then I put it on my Facebook, and I got like 8 texts. And I was like, oh, you picked. So depending on the number they picked, then they got a prize from that.
And everybody wins.
Everybody.
It does say 1 in 3 win, but they all win.
So, is there a template for that on our Transformers?
I'll post the image that we send, but you can make it whatever you want, right? Ours is a $25 gift card and a facial or whatever. So you can make it whatever you want, but yeah.
I have a question. It says just text your number. How do you get these numbers? Tell me something good. You don't know their name. Do you then at that point ask them what their name is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll send a picture and then I'll send, isn't that so exciting? So you want to blah, 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 blah. And then I'm always like, my name's Jill, by the way.
There you go.
And if they're interested to going further, they usually say, oh, hi, I'm blah, blah, blah.
And if they're not, they don't write back.
Yeah. They don't.
And then buy
But it
them.
took you 5 seconds out of your day.
Mm-hmm.
And we ordered these on Vistaprint, and they were like, well, watch for deals, because you can get 500 for $9.99, which is amazing. But for trade shows, this is like the best.
So much better than.
Are you all glad you came?
Yeah.
Jill, did you guys use like a sign or did you just have the cards there?
These went in the swag bags that the show did. Yeah. So.
And face them out.
Yeah, so we attach them to color cards to go in their bags and put them out. So put this side facing out. Otherwise, they might not take it off and turn it around.
Mm-hmm. These would be great to put on old catalogs that you're leaving places too.
Anywhere you're leaving samples, catalogs, anywhere you're leaving stuff, and just put a random number in there. Like, it doesn't matter. But make sure your phone number's on it.
That's probably a good idea. Unless you really want to copy Jill's and just put her phone number. She'll love it.
That would be nice.
But can I tell you, my friend built her entire Stella and Dot business on leaving 3 catalogs in every washroom she ever went into.
You can totally do that with these.
3 catalogs in every bathroom. That's how she built her entire $1 million Stella and Dot business in Calgary. So never throw out old catalogs. Never, ever, 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 ever. They are commodities.
Yeah. Any other questions? Yeah. Sure.
Sure, yeah.
Can do that.
We got this idea. Carol's the one who posted this idea.
I am?
You saw it on the Directors, Tips, and Tools. Someone in the States did it.
I think you might have even actually posted it in the Transformers.
Sometimes I just screen cap stuff and go, this is great, somebody else do it. Tell me how it is.
I think you posted it in the Directors. I'm not sure. Yeah, she was like, let's do this. Because I mean, like, you can.
I didn't even give them a choice.
The first show we did, we put, how many did we have to put? 150, like, samples. So we put samples and made little sample bags, and it cost us probably $50 each.
And you got nothing.
And we got nothing.
Mm-hmm.
No return, nothing. But we're sitting at.
$25 gift card, a $25 online gift
Yeah.
card with each of my sample bags,
Uh-huh.
and not one.
Yes.
No.
So at the Bridal Expo, this is where we tested this. We all got 10 names, and Jackie and I both got 4 or 5 texts, and Jordan got a few too. So it, like, all of a sudden, you're getting all these extra names that you didn't really have to work for. So yeah, do it. It's awesome.
Yay!
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity, how did you and Jade feel about doing that trade show event or whatever at Small Lady that day?
How did we feel?
Yeah, how did that go for you?
It was
guys?
good.
Was it?
It died down big time around 2.
Yeah, that's the same.
Everyone started to leave.
Yeah, just kind of.
Yeah. It was good.
Yeah, like we were super busy in the morning then.
Yeah. It was busy. Yeah. That's
Okay, are we ready? Who's next?
Kira or Carrie?
Perfect. Yeah. So if you need the sample, come and get it. If you are doing the makeup part, come grab a sample. Sure you can. Hop on up. I still can't find the back to my chair.
Can I just talk really loud?
Yeah.
You can hear me?
Yeah, I'm close enough now. I think that just, yeah, shut the mic off. Nothing good comes from a place of guilt or low self-esteem.
So the look that we're going to be doing, this is actually in the new catalog. What page is it? 8? 19 maybe? Totally opposite. 19? Yeah. This is just like a really nice bronzy nude look. It's really cute, really summery, and it's really light. So it'll be super easy to teach. All it is just one color, so it's French rose. You can do this, I think, in my opinion, you can put it on in 3 ways. I'm going to do one. The most simplest one would be just to swipe just on the eyelid. Totally fine, there's nothing wrong with that. Second one would be if you just want to maybe lightly dust it in the crease and a little along the lash line. Totally cool. My favorite right now is taking it and kind of doing a smudged eyeliner look. So I'll show you what I mean. So I'm just gonna, I take the smudger brush, I loaded it up with the French rose. Starting in the middle, I kind of smudge it. Really nice thick line. You're going to find that you need to do both eyes because there's a lot on the brush. And as you see that the product starts to fall off, what I'm going to do is I smack Carleen, I'm going to smudge it up. So there's a thicker line along the lash line which acts like an eyeliner. And then when she opens, it's kind of got a very soft half eyeshadow look. Does that make sense?
Yep.
And you can make it as dark as you want. French roast is really nice. I think it's kind of one of the underdogs. People look at it and they're like, that is way too dark, that is way too sparkly. It's so nice and light when you smudge it out. And I would smudge it like, you can go all the way up if you want, or you can just go halfway up the lid. Just something that's just really, really nice and soft. Make sense? Yes? See how it's kind of outlined her eyelashes? I can go like a lot heavier depending on if it's just her day look, she can just do something, or if she wants to do it at night, you can really go heavy on the lash line and just smudge it up. It's like a quick version of the smoky eye look with like just one step. But yeah, it's really, really easy. And then you top it off with the mascara, which I'm going to get Carly to do. Because every time I stand up front and I do it on a consultant, I stab them in the eye.
Let's not do that.
That's not bad.
Can somebody hand Carleen a mirror?
Yeah.
I would like to see Carleen try and do this without a mirror. I think that would be really fun. But we do need her to keep selling because she can finish her quarter sales ring. So, yeah. Carleen, how close are you now to finishing your ring?
I don't want to talk about it.
So everybody's going to spend their time. They're going to send one quick message to Carleen this week. It's Carleen Pfeiffer. She is finishing her Court of Sales diamond ring, and she is really close.
It will get done.
It will get done. She's as close as I am to Venice when I say, I don't want to talk about it.
You can even take this and you can brush them underneath. If you want to do like a nice little smoky eye look going on. I love using French roast or espresso. I won't do too much because we're going to do concealer and everything afterwards. And sometimes when you put on a dark eyeshadow and you go to do like the under eye corrector, that could be because if that under eye corrector formula starts mixing with whatever you put on that lower lash, you're pretty much just creating a black eye. So I always would do the top line, like the top of my eyes, then I'll do the rest of my face, do the cleanup and eye corrector, and then I'll follow up with like the lower lash stuff. That way I don't have a natural black eye going on. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's really, really simple. It's in your catalog, so it is really easy to teach at your parties. Super easy, because it's right there in front of them. And I don't know if you guys will flip through the first half of the lookbook is all looks that they have put together for us based on popular items that are coming out right now. It's really easy, foolproof. The instructions are right there, and it's a nice picture. People can flip through and be like, I want that, and it shows every single item that they need for it. Super easy, okay? I think we kind of missed the lookbooks, how much we should utilize them, because that first half really is education in the front half, and then the last part is where the selling is. So it kind of does the selling for you in the first half, right? Yeah. Do you want me to do my booking tip?
Yeah. We'll bring Carleen back up to do the under eye corrector and foundation.
So my booking tip
Can you use the mic now?
Do you want me to use the mic?
I would love it. Please. I would love it.
Okay, so my booking tip, there it is. My booking tip is booking parties from parties. And I will be the first to admit that I wasn't quite a master at this. I would feel awkward or afraid to be asking for a party while they're at a party because it almost doesn't make sense, but actually it does. You just kind of have to change the way that you're doing your parties. So how many of you pack your kit to the nines? Everything. CC cream, mascara, eyeshadows, skincare, all the 3 different kinds of sets, skincare. That's a big heavy bag, isn't it? So now I do class beans. If I'm doing a microdermabrasion party, which I'm actually doing one this week, there ain't no way I am packing makeup. I will bring...
Sorry.
I will bring mascara and CC cream so they don't feel like they're naked. But that's it. And the whole time I'm saying, you guys are really lucky because you actually get to see me at least one more time. Did that come across? At least one more time.
If you hold that little weird peg at the bottom, it's better. Yeah, right there.
Right there? Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys are really lucky because you get to see me at least one more time. I'm like a doctor. So we're going to be doing skincare, and then you guys get to think about what you would like to do for your makeup class. Super easy. I had a facial waxing that I was fortunate enough to book a 3-person party from. She was amazing. We did straight up skincare. They each booked their own smoky eye party because they're all going out to the bar on Friday night. And then the following morning, they actually booked a chocolate spa for when they're a little under the weather. But I did that all at the one party. There is no reason why, because we have different themes, there's different things. There's no reason why you have to pack your bag so that it weighs 50 billion pounds. No reason. So make sure if you're seeing them for the first time, generally that's skincare unless they have said something else. But otherwise, then you book them for their follow-up for their makeup. And that's if it's just them at the skincare appointment, then it's a perfect time to be like, do you have friends that want to learn a smoky eye or whichever kind of makeup look? Super easy. Probably a lot easier than what you think it is.
It's a lot easier than more chatter.
Yeah.
So much easier.
This is why I don't do any trade shows or any warm chatting, is I just book parties from parties.
Parties from parties.
That's it.
It's also like at a party, if you do the whole thing, it's a 3-hour party.
Yeah.
And you're exhausted, and they're exhausted, and by the end they're just like, I don't want to.
I never want to see you again. Yeah.
Can I go home?
Yeah. So true. Yeah, it keeps it nice and short. And yeah.
My parties now are probably like an hour and a bit, and that's including closing because I'm just doing one thing. And that's totally fine. You don't need to go through the whole catalog at that one appointment. I wouldn't want to sit through that. But yeah.
So you don't do a 5-minute face anymore either? Just do skincare?
I will just do it for the skincare parties. I will bring like CC cream, so it's like a half 5 minute. I will bring CC cream, mascara, and a lip gloss, but that's it. Basics so that they don't feel like they're absolutely naked walking out the door. Yeah. 5-minute face is a whole new party.
So what about if you go to, let's say, a smoky eye party, so that you do the skincare all over again?
So with the smoky eye, I always start with skincare no matter what. I just get to shorten up my spiels on it because they've already heard about it. So actually, for instance, this Friday, the ladies who have booked a smoky eye, they're bringing in new friends. So with them, I just get to flip it. So they're actually starting with makeup first, and I'm gonna be like, guess what? You get to see me another time so that I can run through all the skincare with you, so that you know exactly what I'm talking about. So I'll be booking skincare parties from my smoky eye party on Friday. Because why not?
Okay, so you said you do the skincare with them, but people that haven't had the skincare...
Yeah.
Like she'll do it quickly.
I will do it quickly. My spiels will just be considerably shorter because they've already, most of the ones that are there have already sat through it and they know exactly what it is. With the new people coming in right at a makeup party, I will just say, you don't know what the heck I'm talking about, but we get together and you can try everything. Questions?
It does make, it's not a question, but it does simplify everything for people, because otherwise you're talking about skincare, you're talking about makeup.
And you're
it gets
all over
really
the place.
confusing for people, like, because it's too much.
It is.
It gets really overwhelming sometimes.
I was like the person, I was the person that had a 200-pound bag. Ask my husband who had to truck it out to the van. It is not pretty. So I learned that I have to leave it at home, because then if they're like, oh, what about this? And I'm like, oh, I don't have it. But when we meet up next time, I'll make sure I bring it.
See, and I keep everything, but I have discipline, and I don't say I had anything. But see, I have to keep everything because then I can't repack my bag. I just can't. I can't. Everything is just there. But I'm just like, no.
For you.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, I just leave it at home.
How is the microdermabrasion? It's great. You can buy it, or we can try it at your next appointment. It's great. You can buy it, or you can try it at our next appointment. It's great. You can buy it, or you can try it at our next appointment.
Super easy.
What? One more time? It's great. You can buy it, or you can try it at our next appointment.
Yep. So for your smoky eye party, when you go through skincare, do you just cleanse and moisturize, and that's it?
I actually run through the full miracle set. I do.
You don't get them to do it if it's just a smoky eye party, right?
Yeah.
I do, yeah. Skincare Stars is just my information that I'm giving on it isn't as detailed. So I'm like, this is our 3-in-1 cleanser. You're gonna feel it has little beads in it. That's the exfoliator. It does 3 things. Like I pretty much just rattle it off because they already know generally.
You're not gonna go into tons of details and talk about the different lines.
The new ones that are coming, no, I tell them, so this is what we're doing, but at our next appointment, like we're pretty much just condensing it. So at our next appointment, you get to find out all of this. Yeah, and you'll get samples. Will be like, I'll make sure that you get a sample of this because we're not going to do it this round and it's like a treat. So, yeah.
For your smoky eye parties, do you have like a set smoky eye color palette that you're going to go to with, or do you let them choose?
I will normally go on the fly with that one. I actually am enjoying the color cards because those color cards all have a nice dark color in it anyways. They all can be turned into smoky eye, and then that way it's actually personalized to them.
And you recruit better.
And I recruit better.
So why do you recruit better?
Because I am personalizing it to them and they feel special.
And they can copy it.
Yeah.
So then you say, oh, it's okay. You can be a beauty consultant too. Look, these are all in our kit. They're all made for you.
My favorite is to show them the customer profile flip. Does everybody show them that? Yeah.
The customer profile flip.
Open it up.
On their color card?
No, on their
No, on the
profile.
actual.
Oh, right.
As an
Yeah.
example. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Okay, we have 15 minutes, so we better. Thank you, Kira. Yeah, Carrie's finishing Carlene, I think, right? Is Carrie finishing Carlene? I don't know what's happening.
Carrie's got
Finish him!
Finish you off.
Okay, has everyone seen Carlene's?
Yes, we do.
Yes, everyone has seen
Carlene's.
Okay, so I'm gonna demo the under eye corrector. Has everyone tried it?
No.
If you have not tried it, you need to.
I need to.
Right now. So in my opinion, it's far better than the whole facial highlighting pen. It's thicker and it's a better color and it works for everyone and it's super easy to match and it's fantastic. And you don't need as much. Okay. I'll be loud.
Unless you brought yours, Carlene. Oh yeah, that's probably better. Yeah. Then you can demo it straight from the wand. My battery's dying. If I lose you guys, that's what happened. It's not intentional. I have it on power saving mode, so it's all black and white now.
Oh.
I'm sure they enjoyed that. Okay. Oh, now I'm at critically low. Does anyone have a Samsung charger?
At home.
Oh, thanks.
I can log out of Periscope on my phone if you want to log in.
That's okay. All right, I'm going to say goodbye to everybody in Periscope land. It's not much more. We love you. We have one? Oh. Oh, yay, Tammy. Never mind. We can keep going. There is a charger here. Geez, my phone was at 100%. Bless your heart.
Take me a minute to dig it out.
Thank you.
Okay, so for the under eye corrector, you don't need a lot. You just need 3 little dots. You're going to go one up in the top corner by your tear duct. That's a lot. One over on this side and one a little bit lower. So you want to do a triangle. Does anyone know why? You guys all know why? Yes. So if you put it just on the bag, you're just going to basically highlight your bag, and then it's still going to look like a bag. It's like a dark circle. It's still looking like a highlighted dark circle. So you want to go a little bit lower so you can't see the dark circle. And then you're just going to very gently. You don't want to rub it, or it's just going to get if you rub, it's just going to be impossible to blend. So you just want to dab it until it's all done. You guys see the difference? Yes.
Okay, look this way. Look at us. Helps that she has some fallout on the other side. We should totally take a picture of that and be like, no, for real, it's real results. It's real results. Yay!
Okay. Tell us your secrets booking. Okay, I have to admit, I never really had a plan for booking, and so I would call someone once, and if they didn't respond, I just never tried contacting them again. Until probably 4 months ago-ish, I read some statistics, and that's why I have my phone out. So 2% of sales and bookings result on first contact, only 2%. 3% on second contact, 4% on third, 10% on fourth, and 81% on fifth or higher. So don't give up. So I found, it's kind of like, has everyone watched the 21-day booking videos? Yeah. It's kind of like that, so it's kind of the same idea. So basically, I have a book, and I write down, assuming you already have names to call, using all of these guys as tips. So you write down 10 names, or you can start with 3, or you can do 5, whatever you're comfortable with every day. And so you call those 5 people, and you use a script. So I strongly encourage you to find a script that you really like and that really fits your personality, and stick with it. So these scripts were developed by NSDs, people that have been doing this for 30 years. Don't mess with the script, just use it. Don't use your own words, because usually you're using words that are deterring people instead of encouraging them. Learned that from my own mistake. So basically, this is what I say on my first voicemail. I just say, "Hi Sarah, it's Carrie with Mary Kay. I'm just calling with some fun news. I picked your name as one of my winners from the facial box at wherever. Give me a call back and I'll give you the details." That's it. And then I text them, pretty much the exact same thing. And then in my little book, I move 3 days ahead and I write their name down. So that in 3 days I remember, oh, I'm going to call her again. And then I have a script for day voicemail number 2 and text number 2. And I have all the texts in my phone, so all I have to do is either use a shortcut or copy paste. Super easy. And then I call them that second time, and if they don't answer, I leave them a voicemail, and then I text them, and then I move them 3 days ahead in my book again. And 3 days from now, I call them again, and I text them again, and if I still don't hear from them, I move them 3 months from now, and do it all over again. And so far, my booking ratios have, I can't even tell you how much it's blown up. It's huge, because people typically, by the second time you call them, they're either like, stop calling me, and they'll get back to you and say, please don't contact me, I'm not interested. Or they'll call you and be like, oh, hey, sorry, I missed your first call, I'm totally interested. But if you just keep on top of them, they will call you back. And if they don't, that's okay too. Bye, Felicia.
I love it.
So, yeah, that's it.
And those are from the MKOC,
No, but I can post them on the Transformers.
Yeah, do that, please.
That was going to be my question.
Yeah.
Okay. I know, I'm sorry. Because I've been working on the 21-day challenge, right? So you go like 3 days, 3 days, 3 days, and then 3 months, and you don't have like a 2-week in between, because that's the only real difference I can see between yours and the challenge. You would do a 2-week thing.
This is the one that's in the front of our director book thingy.
Oh, the action plan? Oh, we got an action plan?
I knew that.
Yeah, we get an action plan.
Or the one from Laura.
Oh, that one.
It's in the front of that.
Anyone could be a director.
When you do this job, they give you scripts.
Yeah, just in case you're all like, wow, they're so amazing.
We really are.
We really are, but we use tricks and tips and tools. And we get stuff from the director tips and tools site, and then we screen cap them and forget all about them.
Well, part of the thing too is you have to understand that we're giving you our best stuff. Like, we're not going to give you something that we just read and we haven't tried. Like, this is stuff that we've tried and it's been successful. Because I would never tell anybody in the unit, any other Mary Kay rep, I would never tell them something that I hadn't tested unless I qualified it like that. But I would say, I've done this before and it's worked really well. Like, I can definitely tell you for sure that using that item jar at trade shows works really well. Works so much better than a plain standalone draw box that you sit there and try to like call people in. Because you just happen to be like, oh my gosh, you did totally win a $50 gift certificate, a $25 gift certificate. All you gotta do is guess. And then you're playing with them, you're having fun, and you're interacting, and they're seeing that you're fun.
For a roll-up day, I follow people that aren't like coming right. You know what? You know those crappy trade shows. Like those really crappy trade shows where there's like 4 skincare people, and they're gonna avoid you. So I walk right down, like, do you want to play a game? And I just I'm rolling.
This mousy girl that first came to our Mary Kay meetings, like, don't talk to me, don't look at me, follows people through a trade show with a roll-up bag.
Oh, well, you know, but it works.
Totally works.
They never meet, and
I love it.
And this script has scripts for cold leads, warm chatter, referrals, a seasoned consultant who's trying to reach out to their customers for another party, and for brand new.
So if they haven't watched the video for 21-day booking challenge, where would they find that?
I haven't watched the video, but I'm pretty sure it's on the Transformers page, isn't it?
So just search 21-day. You'll find it.
It'll blow your minds. It blew my mind.
Honestly, I'm averaging 3 parties a week right now because of it. It's amazing.
You have to stay committed.
It's like the 6 most important thing. If you write those down, you best be calling for that day. So if you don't have time, only put 1 or 3. Don't try to do 10.
Awesome. Yeah. All right, are we going to finish off, Carlene?
I have blush and bronzer. Come on, lady. So in the look, it's actually bronzer and shy blush, which is pretty much what I wear every single day of my life. It's my favorite, so I was really excited. And if anyone hasn't seen this is my color card palette. These are the color cards.
It's brilliant.
And the most popular thing, like blush, you know. So, and they can see it in the cute little palette, and then they're like, oh, I want to buy that. But it's brand new, I've never used it.
Tell them what you say about it.
Do Transformers share with other units? Send a Transformer an email or something, and somebody will do it.
Put together a custom look for you. Okay, so this is just what I do on myself. I do bronzer. So bronzer I kind of do under the cheekbone to give a little bit of contour. Bronzer everywhere the sun hits, so forehead, top of the nose, chin. You wear bronzer? What?
What? And that's how she sells bronzer, right there.
Right? Honestly, someone who doesn't wear bronzer, if I do demo bronzer, they buy it.
Why?
Because it's amazing.
Look at her.
I just bought it and I tried.
Is there only one bronzer?
Yeah, we only have one color.
It was good.
Good thing, because the deep to medium was like mud. It was disgusting.
Yeah, I tried doing the contouring.
Yeah, no.
Because I had bought it before and discontinued, yeah.
And then we're gonna go shy blush, so I get her to smile. Apples of the cheeks. Okay. 2 fingers are or she looks like she has a cold. Circle, eye glove, shy blush. Oh. And I know that Carlene is a blush girl, so I know that I can go a little heavier. And I kind of like to do the C curve around here because I find with the golden sort of warmth of shy blush, it just makes her look.
Voila!
Very nice.
Very nice. Yeah. She lifts it up. Can I have the mic for a bit? Am I allowed to have the mic? All right, who's going to take this?
Take it away! Jody, have you shared your booking tip? No, because I was going to do lips.
Oh, she's going to do lips. I was totally like, oh, it's
I
fine.
can just talk about the lip stuff that I brought.
Sure, or you can just skip it and do the booking tip.
Okay.
Do you want to bring your chair up? Sorry, I totally was like, everybody's done, I'll come take the mic, but since not everybody's done, then you're good, you're leaning.
Still on cloud with my
All right, never
I
mind.
just
Sorry,
really,
Rob.
really quickly wanted to say to add on to what Jackie said about if you aren't looking at the product fact sheet from NKOC, please do it. What I do is I log on from my phone, and you can actually download the PDFs right onto your phone. I'll download a few at a time, and then if I'm at a doctor's office or something, I'll sit down and I'll read through the fact sheets as a way to kind of get some more of those tips. So I just wanted to take team off of that. So.
And they're not really long-winded either.
They're not long-winded, and I just, because I was going to say this with mine, I have to share it with you really quickly. The True Dimensions one, like Jackie said, they have all kinds of selling points and what they call power statements, and the True Dimension one is pretty fabulous. It's intensely moisturizing, exquisitely smoothing. It's like a color-infused fountain of youth for your lips.
Love that.
I'll take it. Right? So I was going to tell you a little bit more facts about our cream and our other lipsticks, but just go on MPOC. They're there, and they have all kinds of information on that for you. One of my favorite booking tips is using the lookbook, because each quarter when it comes out, it has the different, like we've already touched on tonight, it has the different looks. And then what I'll do is I'll screenshot each look, and I'll put that on my Facebook and build a model portfolio. And you can do that like 4 quarters and put it on. You can also use that as a way to contact your customers and say, hey, I'm looking for models to try these looks out on for my new fall portfolio, winter portfolio, summer, spring. Can I try this look out on you? I found when I've done it on Facebook, sometimes it's mixed, but I usually always get a handful of brand new customers who haven't tried it before with those. And then I offer a model gift certificate, so it can be anything. It can be, sometimes I do shopping at a discount, sometimes I do like to a $20 model gift card, things like that. And that, for me, I've found that's really successful. And you can call or you can put it on Facebook. Just don't put it in any Facebook groups like the Calgary Girls or anything like that, because we're not allowed to do that. But if you're putting it in your own private Facebook and sales page and stuff like that, then that's okay. But yeah, they give you those books for, that's another reason, besides doing it at parties, you can use it to call your customers and be like, hey, I've got these 5 looks. Would you be interested in helping me build my portfolio? And then at the appointment, I just take a quick selfie, or have them take a selfie, or I just take a quick picture before and after. I don't make a big portfolio out of it. You can do that if you want to. I just keep the befores and afters on my phone. And then you can use that to book as well. There are, if you go onto the Transformers website, under the booking tip, there are about 5 or 6 documents, all on model portfolio booking that you can look at. I'd like to do mine nice and simply. Yeah.
Yay!
Now it's your turn.
Okay.
It's finally my turn. Screw the 1 minute.
1 minute.
8:59. Okay. Okay. So here's the thing. You can learn every tip and trick in the book on how to book. You can go to every website, you can go to every Pinterest thing, you can know every script, you can have watched every YouTube video, and there are some of the best trained and poorest people in Mary Kay. And the reason you're not booking, generally, and if you take offense to this, offense meant. Generally speaking, the reason you don't book is because you don't value yourself enough to believe that other people would want what you have to offer. Generally speaking, you do not feel like you are a big enough expert, that you do not know enough, that you are not pretty enough, that you are not smart enough, that you are not thin enough, that you are not hot enough, that you are not rich enough to tell anybody how to do their face. And I want you to know that every single woman that you believe is thinking negative things about you is thinking negative things about herself. Every single woman. And the beauty of seeing 30 faces a month for the last 6 years is that I see a lot of faces. I've seen a million faces and I've rocked them all. And I have met with some of the most beautiful women that you would never believe would ever have a problem. You pull into their house and it's a 5-car garage. And she's gorgeous and her children are well behaved. And it's epically pretty and clean in her house and she has her perfect little activewear on. And you're like, what on earth can I offer you? And then you show her how to do 3 eyeshadows and she's like, no one's ever shown me that before. And then she buys things. It's weird. Because you have to believe that you are an expert, and no matter where you are in your business right now, you have to know that you are an expert. Because you do know more than anyone else here, anyone else in your customer base does. And if you don't, then you have an opportunity to learn from her. This is where those color cards and the lookbooks came in. When I didn't know anything, that's all I would ever do is I would buy the full sizes of the 4 looks in the catalog. So I would buy those 3 eyeshadows, that blush, that lip gloss, and then I would have that look. And then I would learn that look, and I would teach one of those 4 looks, and I was only comfortable with those 4 looks, so I would just get her to flip through and pick a look. Then I didn't have to tell her anything. I didn't have to know anything. I didn't have to be an expert in anything. You are going to act like an expert until you are one. You are experts, and you know what you're experts of is making people feel good. And that's all we do. That's it. We're not actually teaching them things they can't learn on YouTube, right? So why do they shop with us? My customers know how to go on YouTube. They're pretty tech savvy. And they still shop with me. Why? Because I make them feel good. Because I offer them service that can't be offered anywhere else. Because they deliver to their house. Because they can message me at 1 o'clock in the morning and say, I need more of that stuff with the thing. And I'll know. I need the magic cream. I need the Spanx. I know what they need, right? And you can know what your customers need. So you can learn all of these amazing tips and tricks. You can know how to warm chatter backwards and forwards. But if the dialogue in your head is, I suck, no one's going to want to talk to me. No one's going to think I'm pretty enough to talk to them. I am not good enough. I am not good enough. I am not good enough. What happens? Then you never book. You are good enough. Who you are right now is good enough. Who you are matters. And you have a gift to offer to the world. And if you're not sharing it, then you're just leaving your light unshone. How many people can you bless this week? Not how much can they spend. How many people can you bless this week? Because that's what we do. That's what we do. And how many of you have found that you've had products that you didn't know existed in Mary Kay that have blessed your life? Yes. How many of you would die before you would give up something in Mary Kay? So your customers feel the same way, and yet you're not sharing it with them. That's the point. The point is not, can you earn a trip, can you earn a car, can you earn a red jacket, can you earn anything. It's how many people's lives can you change? Just by the simple application of 3 eyeshadows. Do you know how many people don't even know that you could put on 3 eyeshadows? Like how many times people are like, what? You want me to what? 3? Like for real? You think that all those people out there are all on, they know everything Jaclyn Hill has ever done on YouTube. They want to be just like Nikki, whatever her face is with the glowing face, the creepy one that looks like she's Mary the Tin Man, that one. Okay, she overuses highlighter, it makes me crazy. Okay, you think that they all are like those people, but they're not. And even those people only know how to do one look anyway, and they'd much rather get a primer for $22 than $65, especially when it's exactly the same. And millennials are buying our stuff like big time. And don't tell me that a millennial doesn't know how to go on YouTube or Instagram, because she does. So why are millennials flocking to Mary Kay? Because we can offer them something that no one else can. You can offer people something that no one else can. You are good enough, you are smart enough, and gosh darn it, people do like you. Okay? So go out and do the things we taught you to do, because if you're going to do anything, now's the month to do it in. Okay? I love you guys.
Bye, Periscopers.